it's very difficult to set goals which could be valid for the next 18 months, because so many things can happen in between, and it's useless of fixing yourself to goals which are obsolete by the time when you should actually achieve them.
Each team, sets goals to running over.
What are your expectations to the participants, and also how do you see the participants acting here in India?
Well, I think one of the expectation, when I look at that when they go home, is that yes, I know and I have my own area where I'm an expert and I'm leading that. But still, I think I should be interested also in some of the other adjacent areas or something that are totally foreign where I am. And can I then starting to connect the dots? And I think also that hopefully happens here in India, where you also need to go outside your comfort zone, and I think most of the people genuinely they are beyond their comfort zone.
See, in today's world, companies need to manage and handle different levels of VUCA. So in one market, there's a lot of certainty still, regulatory environments are clear. In other markets, they have a lot of demand volatility, they don't understand the culture. And what they cannot afford anymore is to handle both situations with the same approaches, how to gather data, how to process data, and finally how to make decisions. But you also see the chance of growth, working for very loyal. We have to understand, when we go one step back and see how do we create competitive advantages, it's ex post, we can always explain it with strategy theories, the classic market-based view, resource-based view, institution-based view, what we call the strategy tripod. But if managers come to us as the university, to us as professors, they want to ask us, in today's world of change, be it globalization, emerging markets, digitization especially nowadays, they want us to help them to make decisions based on what we don't know yet. How can we handle those uncertainties, ambiguities, and how can we handle them at different levels? That's the key challenge.
One of the first thoughts was that I think the executives that we have today here, who live in today's world, they are much more educated on the principles of management, principles of the leadership. And much of that is available online, you can read it and all that. So we really came to a thought that not only do we need the latest academic assertions, what's going on in the academic world, but also maybe the latest approaches, how these are being taught in the executive level. And that's why we got in touch with St. Gallen.
Okay.
We were asked from the Executive School of University of St. Gallen to bring in our case for Orion, and they were asked to realize the growth plan in a context with a lot of uncertainty in a VUCA world, and to realize this growth plan.
It's a complex thing, and every human being and every leader has to make this diagnose, himself or herself, to be able to cope with the uncertainty, the complexity of today's world, and in the end to inspire others to overcome fear, because every decision we take is a decision into the future, and risks come with every decision.